You will learn a lot of things in school. However, balancing your check register and how to write a check might not be one of them. My name is Zed Hymanson, and today I'm going to teach you how to write a check and how to balance your check register. And that is the purpose of my demonstration speech today. I am credible for this speech as I have taken an accounting class in my high school, as well as I have received credit for taking an online college course for business. I've also had my own checking account for the previous 4 years. In this speech, I will show you how to write a check and how to balance your check register. The first thing that you need to know about this is what is a check and how do you write one. First of all, this is a check, or my visual aid of a check. In the top left corner, it'll give you your name, address, and your phone number. In the top right corner here is the check number, and also in the bottom right corner is your check number. Below that is the date on which the check was written, which is right here, so February 2nd, 2019 in this case. Next is who you're paying the check to, or pay to the order of line, and in this case we're paying the check to Target. Next is the numerical value of how much you're paying, so in this case you're paying $78.22. Under that, right here, is the word form of what you're paying, and this is what the bank will actually go by when they're reading the check to determine how much money they need to take out of your account and put it into the other account. Underneath this is the name of your bank as well as the address. Below that is the memo of what the check is for. Now this isn't necessary, however, some people do write it just so people know what they're giving the money for. To the right of this is the signature of the check giver, and the reason that this is necessary is so that the bank knows that this isn't a fraudulent check and that it is real. On the bottom left corner is your routing number, and this is just for bank purposes, and then the middle number here, in this case it is 6 digits, but it can be more or less depending on the bank. That's your account number. Now that you know how to write a check, I'm going to teach you how to balance your check register as you write your checks. First of all, we need to know the columns on the top here. The item number is the very first column, and this is simply just your check number. So the very first check you wrote is item number 1001, which you get from your check number on the check. Next is the date on which the transaction happened. So the first one was a deposit on January 30th, and so on and so forth down the line. The description of the transaction is next, and these can be either deposits or payments based on whatever you're doing. The first one is a deposit, and that means that you're putting money into your account, which we'll get to later. Next is your payment or your debit column. So this would be, as example here, let's say for Target on February 2nd, you're paying $78.22 to Target from your check over here. This means that you're going to subtract that amount from your total balance in the balance column. The next column is your deposit or your credit column. Here is simply just where you're depositing money into your account. So in this case, we're starting out with an initial balance of $1,758. And then down here, after a few transactions or payments, we are adding another $150 into the account. It is a great idea to continue to update your check register as you're making payments throughout when they happen. However, at the end of every month, your bank will send you a bank statement that will give you a snapshot of every single transaction you had throughout the month. It is very important for you to go through this so that you can make sure that every single transaction that you recorded is correct. In this speech, I have shown you how to write a check and how to take care of your check register as you make transactions and at the end of every month throughout your bank statement. Balancing your checkbook is a vital skill that every single person needs to know. Money is something that no one wants to lose track of. So if you can stay organized and up to date with your checking account, you can avoid fees and other penalties that might happen. You can also keep a peace of mind knowing that you have a large enough balance to cover every single check that you write. Thank you.